What's up, what's up? It's Sunday, so that means it's a new Enliven Wellness video. So welcome, and to current subscribers and potentially new subscribers. I first want to say thank you for just being here. I love sharing these vids with you all, and I love building this amazing community. We're kind of like coming together in like not the best of ways possibly, because you might be suffering from mold poisoning, which is bad and it blows. But at least you know that you have support and you're not alone. So like, comment, subscribe, share. I really appreciate it, and it really does help me. So, all right, today I'm going to tell you about 3 of the top places you've never thought of to look for mold. And at the very end of this video, you'll get the 4th bonus one. So these aren't, let me just give a little backstory. These are not necessarily backed by science, and I like to have a lot of stuff backed by research. This is just personal experience. This is just me like sitting around being like, okay, you know, like when I just moved into my new place, it's me like thinking, whoa, where can I find the mold? Like I need to make sure that my place is super safe. And for those of you dealing with mold toxicity, you can understand with this kind of like obsessive thinking. And it makes sense. So, all right. Number 1, leftovers / old food in your fridge. That's right. So if some of you have heard of the low histamine diet, you know that leftovers are like a no-go. There's differing opinions on what the time frame is before like mold really starts to form on food. Some people say it's 24 hours, some people say it's 48. I like to kind of verge on the side of caution and go, 24, 36 hours. Now this doesn't mean that I only keep my food for 24, 36 hours. It's not realistic for me, as it's probably not realistic for all of you all. So also some of you probably food prep out there. I do. And so that basically means like I get my groceries on a day and then I prepare a couple of days in advance, like chopping all my vegetables so that I don't have to think about it throughout the week. But what I've found is that for me, my threshold before I actually start to feel some like moldy symptoms crop up, like brain fog and just like digestive, like, I basically can buy my groceries on a Monday and I can prep them for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But then Thursday, I have to go back to the grocery store and get my new groceries to prep for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I fast on Sundays, so I don't eat on Sundays. So that's my threshold. But you also have to think that, guys, this goes for produce. It's not just proteins. Okay, it's not just proteins. It's the veggies too and the produce. So when it comes to proteins, don't eat that meat. Don't go buy meat and just leave it in your fridge. That's going to mold like crazy, and the histamine content goes up like crazy the longer it sits in your fridge. What you need to do is portion it out and then put it in your freezer. This will lower the mold count significantly. Now, with that being said, you can't just let it sit in the freezer for super long amounts of time. I would only wait like 2 to 4 weeks for the frozen meats. So yeah, no leftovers or old food, you guys. Again, it will, like, I can legitimately tell you that like it crops up my symptoms if something's been in the fridge for more than 3 days and I eat it. I'm like, I can't do it. I literally feel the symptoms come back. Not as bad anymore, I'm more resilient now, but it still happens. Okay, so number 1, leftovers, old food. Okay, number 2, your dirty laundry. So I was thinking about this when I first moved into my new place, and I was walking past my laundry room and I smelled a musty smell, which I was like, where's the mold? Like I'm like a canary now, and I was like, where is it? And then I looked in my hamper and I was like, oh, wet towels. Oh, bad news. So I know it's not realistic to do your laundry every day, totally not at all, and it's not economical, so I only do my laundry once a week. Now, I'm actually going to be getting a hamper with the lid closed so that I can close it off at least, and I don't really have that many like wet towel situations. If I have a major spill, I'll use a wet towel, and then I do a load. Like I'll find various things around my place that need washing, throw the wet towel in there, just to prevent mold growth, because mold would loves to grow on wet things, right? So if you think about your dirty towels that are in your hamper and they're moist and they're wet, and the mold spores are going to be like, it's a party. Let's party. Let's shoot off some spores. Okay? So I mean, that's legitimately going to happen. We've all smelled that musty smell. That's mold. Okay? That's usually mold. So think about your laundry. Think about the hamper that you're using. When you do your laundry, you've got to wash your laundry with hot water and borax. Add borax to your detergent. Simple as that. Okay, and you've got to use hot water. I know, your bill might go up, but do you want to get better? You'll find a way. Okay, number 3, your trash. So I purposefully have small trash cans so that it forces me to take out my trash every day or every other day. Again, this kind of goes back to the leftovers and old food. Is you throw these foodstuffs in your trash can, and again, mold can start to form. Okay, and if it's sitting there for more than 24 hours, and especially if you live in a humid climate, and especially if the humidity in your apartment is high or your home is high, and especially if you already have a mold problem, the mold spores are going to be like, what's up, nasty food? Let's spawn here. Let's make this person even sicker because that's what we like to do. So, you've got to, it's funny to me to think about mold dancing on old food. Anyway, so, I just take out my trash every day, and I put it in my big bin outside, and then it's taken out once a week. It's picked up once a week. And I know, people might say like, oh, that's a waste of trash bags, and I get that, okay? Like, I also love the environment as much as you. But I do have to really care about my health enough to take out the trash like that. It's just something that I've got to do. So think about your trash, y'all. That's another place that mold can be hiding. All right, and now for the bonus tip. And this comes from my professional mold remediator. His name is Jim, and he works at Colorado Mold Services. If you live in Colorado, use this guy. He knows what he's doing. He's great. He's got a great heart. So anyway, honey, stop. Sorry, my cat is having a little bit of a freak out. But, all right. Place number 4, dust. That's right. Mold spores love to attach themselves to dust particles. So when I moved into my new place, he was like, the more dust-free you can keep your place, the better off you'll be. And I've done something right, because I just got my home tested about 2 weeks ago to make sure that like everything was cool. Everything's cool. Y'all, everything's cool. No mold spores. The level of cladosporum, which is a type of mold, was heavier outside than it was in my house, which is awesome. So that means that and this is contrary to like most people's homes today, my air quality inside is better than the air quality outside. Pretty freaking awesome. At least mold-wise, but I mean, I don't use any chemicals in my home either, so I'm guessing that, and I don't have carpet, thank God. Anyway, so keep your home dusted, and I use Swiffer 360 dusters just because they actually work. Like, they really do pick up a lot of dust. Also use microfiber cloths anytime and every time you clean. That was also Jim's recommendation. But with the Swiffer dusters, I like them because I can throw them out. And again, somebody might say like it's not economical and I'm not being green, but again, I really do care about my health enough to make that little investment, and to, I recycle them. Hopefully they're recyclable. If they're not, oops. But anyway, yeah. So those are my top 4 places that mold might be hiding that you have not thought of. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but hopefully this is helpful. Anyway, thank you so much for being here again. If you'd like to, learn some more tips and tricks And if you're going through a mold situation or a health situation, reach out at the email down below to book a session. So one little caveat is that I'm really disappointed lately by not being treated very professionally by some people who come to me. Guys, I'm a professional. Like, I'm getting my master's in integrative medicine. I have a lot of experience in this area, not just personally, but a lot of backed education to back up what I do. I'm not technically an integrative medicine practitioner yet because I haven't graduated yet, but I'm on track to do that. So this is my profession. This is my profession, okay? I would never come to you, to your profession, to ask for things for free all the time. I'm totally willing to give advice here and there. Like, that's not a big deal to me. And like, if you're just like, hey, I just need to vent about my life, like, and what's going on, do it. I love that you feel safe doing that with me. But when it comes to like actually wanting to spend like time working through your problems, we've got to book a session. We've got to book an appointment. It will serve you better because it allows me to actually like put together a plan for you instead of just haphazardly answering questions. So again, I've been really disappointed by how people have been treating me super unprofessionally. You know, again, that's why I make these videos, so that you have resources. But you know, there's a limit. There's a limit. All right. So if you really want to work together and you really want to get better, value your health enough. All right. So just reach out down below at the email down below. We can get you booked. I'm booking out about 2 weeks at this point. So let me know. Okay. And we'll spend, once you're like, oh yeah, I definitely want to do this, we can spend a little bit of time on the phone going over your history, and that's free. Like, that part's free. Okay. But we've, you know, again, it's been really disappointing, and you know, come on, y'all. Like, I would never come to you and just ask for free stuff all the time. Ever. Because that's how this world is working right now. Like, if you were like, hey, I'll send you produce and like groceries in exchange for a session, do it. Let's do it. I'm all about barter. But other than that, let's book a session. Okay. So anyway, have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll talk to you next week. If you have any ideas for videos, let me know. Keep the comments chill, or else I will delete you. I want this whole channel to be healing, this whole space to be healing. Yeah? Okay. Thank you so much for liking and commenting. I love interacting with you all. Have a great day. Bye.